Hi everyone, the Spider-Man here. So guys, I ordered some silicone glue on Monday and it's came today, non-toxic as well. So I have a acrylic enclosure, as you know, and it's got one of my scorpions in. I've had this acrylic enclosure now for around 5 or 6 years, and unfortunately the gentleman doesn't make them anymore. And I noticed a problem with it. At the back of the enclosure there's a gap and the sand keeps coming out of the back of the enclosure, so I'm going to glue that enclosure today. And also I'm going to start gluing some water dishes on the cork bark for my arboreal tarantula species. So let's go in my room and let's get started. So guys, this is the enclosure that I'm talking about, and my scorpion has been pushing the sand away. So like I said, at the back of the enclosure here there is a gap. Can you see all the sand coming out? It's just a mistake that the gentleman's made, and I don't think he realised it. So yeah, I'm going to glue all along here, all the way along there. Take the sand out first and the scorpion. I might put the scorpion in one of these enclosures and use this for a tarantula enclosure. As you know guys, the Bristol Tarantula Show is coming up. It's on the 31st of July, and it's my birthday on the 14th of July, 21 again. I wish. So yeah, I'll be repairing that today. A little bit of dust there. So yeah, I've been meaning to do this for a while. I should have done it years ago, but just ain't got round to doing it. And like I said, I'm going to be gluing some of these water dishes on the actual cork bark itself. So take these glass ones out and use the blue ones and glue these water dishes on these arboreal style enclosures. So first thing to do guys is to take the sand out, or the hide, the water dish and the scorpion, and let's fix this enclosure. So guys, with all the items removed, let's just put the lid there. And this is just the same enclosure that I used to get my M-bowl for yesterday. So if I can just coax her onto the lid. Like that. And then just get the enclosure, put it over the top, clip it down, make sure you don't catch any of her legs or the tail, and then just pick the enclosure up. And that's the way I actually catch my tarantulas as well. That's if they're big good and don't run off. So I've got the vacuum guys. I'm just going to suck all this sand out and then repair the enclosure. There we go guys. I'll get all them bits of sand up in a second. So what I'll do is I'll get a razor blade and just scrape all that excess sand there and clean the enclosure. So there we go, guys. The enclosure's all nice and clean, and like I said, I've just used my razor blade just to scrape off the excess sand. So if I just turn my camera, and if I just zoom in, you'll see, if I just push the blade underneath, you'll see it just come through the actual acrylic enclosure. So there's probably about a 3mm gap that runs all the way along the black of the enclosure, and that's where all the sand was disappearing from. So just a mistake on the actual person that built it. And the only other problem is if when you close the lid, there's no handle to lift the lid up. So what I have to do is I have to push the key in and then try and grab it like that. So that's the only other issue with it. There's a little handle just here, then it'll be absolutely perfect. But yeah, like I said, the gentleman doesn't make them anymore, so it doesn't really matter. So there is another empty enclosure, guys, to the collection. So it looks like I'll have more empty enclosures than full ones. But like I said, the Bristol show's coming up soon. So while we're here, guys, let's get that silicone glue and fix the back of this enclosure. So guys, I've put the nozzle on the tube. So it's just if I put another scorpion in here or a tarantula, then the sand won't come out of the enclosure, all the actual dirt. If I do decide to put a spider in here. There we go, all done. And while I'm here, guys, I'm just gonna do the inside, and I'll get back to you guys very shortly. So there we go, guys, the enclosure's all sealed up on the inside and on the outside as well. There we go, all done. And like I said, it's a non-toxic silicone, so it won't harm my scorpions or tarantulas, whatever I decide to put back into this enclosure. So let's just close this. I'll let it dry, and then I'm just going to see if I can glue one of these blue water dishes to the actual cork bark itself. It's a trial and error. I've never done it before, so let's see if it'll work. So guys, like I said, it's a trial and error. So let's just say that's the cork bark I'm using for the enclosure, and the enclosure is like that because of an arboreal species. So if I just get, so if I was putting the water dish, say there, so I would glue it around there, and I'll put another bit there as well. So let's just glue this down, hold it down for a few seconds. It is probably better to get a hot glue gun, but I've been having a look around at Hobbycraft and eBay, and there's been mixed emotions about them. I know Dave's Little Beasties, he uses a hot glue gun and it works really, really well. Oh, there we go. That's stuck there okay. Yeah. So if I put it like that, and that's inside the enclosure, put some water in, and should be okay to go. So what I'll do is I'll put another bit of glue just here. Dave did say you can use any glue, but I just like to be on the safe side. And there we go. So like I said, it's just a trial and error basis, so leave that overnight, let it dry, and then yeah, hopefully that should be okay. So I hope you enjoyed this video, ladies and gentlemen, and I've got the scorpion here, which I'm going to rehouse into a other enclosure. She's doing okay, just having a walk round, and thanks for watching, everyone.